Welcome! Today, we'll explore the Addie model, a widely used framework for creating effective training programs. Addie is an acronym standing for Analysis, Design, Development, Implementation, and Evaluation. Think of it as a roadmap for building successful learning experiences. The Addie model is a systematic instructional design framework used to guide the process of creating education and training programs. It serves as a comprehensive roadmap for instructional designers and training developers. So there are the key phases of the Addie model. Let's dive in. In the first phase is the analyze. So this phase lays the foundation for successful training by identifying the learner's needs and objectives, as well as the training context. So this is the first phase. For the second phase is the design. Designing effective training programs is at the heart of the Addie model. This phase focuses on creating a blueprint for the training, outlining the learning objectives, and instructional strategies best suited for the target audience. Next is the development. It is where the learning experience design comes to life. This phase involves the creation of the training materials and learning activities. It emphasizes the importance of tailoring the content to meet the learner's preferences and the learning objectives established in the design phase. Fourth is implement. So it is the execution phase where the training program is rolled out to the learners. This stage tests the practicality and effectiveness of the training design and development, highlighting the importance of a smooth delivery mechanism and the readiness of both instructions and learners. And the last phase is the evaluate. So evaluation is critical for assessing the effectiveness of the training program and identifying areas for improvement. It ensures that the training not only meets the current needs but is also refined for future iterations. Next, we have to tackle the pros, structured approach. So Addie model provides a clear sequential process, making it easy to manage complex projects. So this approach ensures all crucial steps are considered and promoting a consistent high-quality outcome. While the cons of using Addie model is time-consuming, so the thoroughness of each phase can lead to longer development times compared to more agile methodologies. This can be a significant disadvantage when speed is crucial. In conclusion, this model effectiveness depends on the project's specific needs. While a structured approach offers benefits for complex projects, it may be drawbacks for others. So consider the pros and cons carefully before choosing this model for your instructional design project. So now, let's move on to MERRILL's principles of instruction. Are you curious who developed this instructional design framework? If yes, then you have to continue watching this video. So this framework is literally based on research in cognitive psychology and instructional design. Is it interesting? Yes, and you'll know that it aims to promote meaningful and engaging learning. So this is David Merrill. So he developed and proposed this framework in 2002. It provides a set of guidelines and principles for creating effective and learner-centered instructional experiences. So this MERRILL's principles integrates 5 learning principles, including task-centered, activation, demonstration, application, and integration. So this form the foundation of MERRILL's instructional design and transferable learning experiences for learners. So this is task-centered approach. So it emphasizes designing instructional around authentic, real-world problems that learners are likely to encounter. It encourages learners to actively engage in problem solving, fostering their critical thinking and problem solving skills. So next, the activation. So these principles focuses on engaging learners' prior knowledge and experiences to create a foundation for new learning. It involves stimulating learners' curiosity, presenting real-world examples, and connecting new information to their existing knowledge. Next is demonstration. So this emphasizes providing clear models or examples that illustrate the desired learning outcomes. So in this demonstration, he developed an understanding of how to perform the desired tasks effectively and perfectly. Next is the application. In here, it emphasizes providing opportunities for learners to practice and apply their knowledge and skills in authentic contexts. So, it involves designing activities that requires learners to actively apply what they have learned and engage in realistic tasks. Next is the integration. So, it much more focuses on promoting the transfer of knowledge and skills to new situations. So, integration can be achieved by presenting complex and authentic problems or scenarios that requires learners to apply their learning in novel ways. In conclusion, these principles can help educators to design instructions that is learner-centered, promotes active learning, and enhances the transfer of knowledge to real-world context. So these principles provide a solid foundation for creative, effective instructional materials. So now let's move on to the last. It is the Blooms Taxonomy. So it is a classification of the different objectives and skills that educators set for their students, otherwise known as learning objectives. So who proposed this one, or who developed this one? In the image provided, he is Benjamin Bloom. So he proposed the taxonomy in 1956, and he is an educational psychologist at the University of Chicago. And the taxonomy consists of 6 levels that you can see in the picture that being provided. So these 6 levels can be used to structure the learning objectives, lessons, and assessments of your course. So now let's move forward for the first level of Bloom's taxonomy. As you can see, it is the remembering. So in this level, it involves recalling facts, terms, concepts, and basic information from memory. Think memorization and simple fact recalls. And the second one is understand. So this level goes beyond simple recall. Learners demonstrate comprehension by explaining concepts in their own words, summarizing information, or interpreting data. They can paraphrase and explain the meaning of information. Third one is the apply. Here, learners use knowledge and skills in new situations. They solve problems, apply concepts to real-world scenarios, and complete tasks independently. Examples include using a formula to solve a problem. The fourth one is analyzing. So this level involves breaking down complex information into parts, identifying relationships between components, and making inferences. Learners differentiate between facts and opinions and draw conclusions. And for the fifth one, it is the evaluating. So in here, learners make new judgment based on criteria and standards at this level. They assess the value, quality, or effectiveness of something. It depends on the judgment with evidence and critic information. Now, let's move forward to the last one, creating. So, this is the highest level, involves synthesizing information to generate new ideas or solution. Learners combine knowledge, skills, and experiences to produce something original. This could be designing a new system or developing a new theory. So, in conclusion, Bloom's taxonomy provides a valuable framework for designing effective learning experiences that promote higher order thinking skills. By understanding this, educators and trainers can create more engaging and effective learning activities.